Cherie Hanson here. I was thinking today about ghosting yourself. And I'll go through the process of what ghosting is like. Ghosting is when you have no particular reason that a person has disappeared from your life. They used to support you. They used to be your friend. They were close by. They called you. But now they've just disappeared. They're no longer a substantial entity in your 3D existence, but you can still feel their vibration there. And you can't figure out why that's happening. When we are deeply traumatized under the age of 7, one of the things that happens to us is we ghost ourselves. Where am I when I need me? This is the question. First of all, what we want to do is we want to cut off the negative feelings. We do not want to listen to our pain or our grief or our anger or our rage because it makes us feel out of control. And so we have no methodology for processing the negative emotions that come up. There is nothing in our culture that helps with that. You know, we see people's brains being exploded or throats cut in all of these series and movies. And, you know, this is what happens when you're angry, or this is what happens when you're powerful. Instead of seeing a group of people sit down as Buddhist monks do, or as the tradition Hawaiian native circle of support, or African tribes do, which is they sit with you, they recognize that you are experiencing these emotions, and they hold energy for you. So if you're not holding energy for yourself, for the only way that you have patterned how to talk to yourself and how to deal with yourself is to get angry at yourself for being angry, is to feel grief for yourself because you can't handle grief, is to rage at yourself because you feel murderous rage coming up. And thus we get to a place where we cannot be available for ourselves. It's a tough, tough way to live. If I am available for myself, the first sign that I am available for myself is I'm in my body. If I ask someone that I'm coaching what their body is feeling and they say they don't know, I know that what they've done is dissociate, and they have come out of their body to avoid having these negative feelings, but they're still there. They're still trapped in the body. They're unprocessed emotions. So when we're triggered is the best time. You know, it's kind of like House, series House. You need to have the patient be triggered by whatever the syndrome is that they've got in order to heal it. So the other day I got triggered by someone who was asking me to prove what I believed, and it threw me right back into a childhood sense that I had to prove my worthiness. I had to prove my value. I had to prove that I was intelligent and attractive and not dangerous and not angry. So you get thrown back into this. And honestly, it was about 2 to 3 hours. I was very, jarred because I don't want to prove anything anymore. I just want to accept the fact that I'm human that I have emotions, recognize the emotions in the moment. And as Thich Nhat Hanh says so beautifully, I am the mother who picks up the crying baby and holds her. So those moments when I feel like I'm being bad, or, oh God, I'm being a normal human being, like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. So you deny it, you cut it off, you don't feel what's going on in your body. And then you come to a place where you realize that what that triggering is actually showing you, or was actually showing me, is I wanted love, not earned love, not auditioned for love. Love just because I'm alive, just because I breathe, just because I inhabit a body. So it's that denial of the self on two levels. Get that? I am denying myself comfort. I am denying myself connection. And then I have abandoned myself. I have now ghosted myself. Where did I go? And for me, the question was, for many decades, was, do I even have a self? Like I'm just trying not to be seen, and it's like a tank driver driving into a war zone, come on out. No, stay back here. I need those sheets of metal protecting me. I don't want to do anything I'll get criticized for. And so it's very difficult in a time like we are in right now, because if we have a culture that tells us we only deserve care, attention, compassion, if we are the correct type of person, if we deserve it, if we've earned it, and yet the chaos is so astoundingly confusing. We don't know what's right. We don't know what answer, just color in C. You're more likely to get a higher score on the multiple choice test. C. It's just, that's it. I'm not thinking. But we are being forced back onto ourselves. Does this feel right for me? Does thinking this make me feel happy and calm and compassionate for other people? Those are the big questions. The big questions are, how available am I to myself? As a comfort, as a personal trainer, as a courageous pilgrim on a blind path, then we come to a place where we are truly in a place where we can trust ourselves. And that's what we're looking for right now. I don't need to trust other people. And if I do need to trust other people in this time in history, it's going to drive me insane, or make me sick, or give me some kind of self-attacking illness that's just destroying my joints and my body and my mind. Inside is where the answer is. It's not a tank, it's a soft, fluffy nest. It's just this soft, fluffy nest of inside. How am I feeling? What does my heart want? Am I feeling grief? Am I feeling anger? Oh, let's sit with that. Let's give it time. Let's not rush through this. We are so handicapped with our concept of time. We're judged by how quickly we get over things. We're judged by how quickly we finish the test. We're judged by how quickly we color in the C bubble on the multiple choice test. And what we need more than anything else right now is time. time to sit in silence, time to listen to our inner voice, time to interview our bodies and ask, what are you doing right now, body? Where's that coming from? So a slowing down, grounding, paying attention, and being available for the self will make what we're going through so much easier. And we need to be easy on ourselves because we're the only thing we've got. Nobody outside of you is going to swing down on a vine with poison darts to kill all of your bad thoughts and your enemies. I do ask you now if you would please subscribe. My goal in posting these videos is to help people get through a very, very difficult time with as much grace and ease and wisdom as they can. If you can share this with somebody who's struggling, if you think it might help them a bit, please do it. If you want to channeled psychic reading, which I've been doing since I was 20 years old. That's many years ago. 50 years of doing it. I'm starting to get good at it. Just get a hold of me. I'll do a reading for you. I can help you set up a plan to be the bigger, calmer, healthier, and more powerful self. We can get there together. I also want to say, as I always do, thank you for watching my videos, for the thumbs up, for the very positive comments. I appreciate you.